this is the angle people be doing story times at. I can't do this.
Money like a scammer. Tell them that I'm going like we got a problem now. It's looking like we got a problem now. It's looking like we got a problem now.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Sarah. If you have never seen my face before, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we growing, we building a family. I be doing vlogs and I do little chit chats like this. I'm like your little internet friend or whatever. But yeah, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. We're building over here. It's cool, it's lit. Also, if you enjoy this video at any point, please give me that thumbs up because it really helps my channel out. And if you want to follow me, I'm very active on Instagram and Twitter, so you guys can follow me at Farma Sarah. The links are going to be in the description for easy access. And as always, I also have discount codes down there as well. So if you want to get some money off your little products or whatever. Hey guys, I'm going to tell you a little story today, okay?
Alright, so boom.
So this story starts about a year ago. So last summer, I was working at Planet Fitness. It was absolutely the worst job I've ever worked at in my life. I would probably never work at Planet Fitness unless it is the last job on this godforsaken earth. So there's this one day, this girl comes in and she has like a really cute bag. So Ashley goes and she asks her and she's like, oh, your bag is really cute. And then she's like, where did you get your bag? So the girl goes, I got it at my job. So mind you, when I was working at Planet Fitness, anytime somebody mentioned their job, I was trying to get out of there so badly that I would really start networking while I was on the job. Don't care, did it, and I would do it again.
And you're gonna always get it again and again and again.
We're trying to, so then I started like networking with her, talking to her like, what is your, like, where do you work? What do you do? So she tells me the name of her job and she's like, for the sake of this video, because these people make you sign contracts and you can't talk bad about them publicly, we're gonna call this company Avocado. So I was like, oh, cool. I was like, are there any like positions open? What do you guys do? Stuff like that. So then she ended up giving me like her contact. So that's pretty much how I found out about Avocado. It's now the new year. So now we're in 2019. And at a certain point, I just remembered and I was like, oh, let me see what's going on there. I ended up getting a position as a freelance social media coordinator for Avocado. My boss, we'll call her Anna. So Anna was like, I want to be very transparent. This is a freelance position. So freelancing, usually you have an end date. I know when I'm going to stop. I did not know my end date with them. She was like, maybe it could be 3 or 4 months. Give or take. So I was like, okay, whatever, because at this point I'm still in the habit of doing things for money, even though I know like from the job before I don't really like social media as much as I thought I did. But I needed money, I had to pay my bills, so I took the position. I start there, everything is cool, hee hee ha ha. Basically she's telling me, Anna's like, so you need to be doing stories like every single day. Luckily, they're a pretty big, fairly big brand, even though they're a startup. They're only about a year old at this point. And so they get a lot of content produced for them. So basically that means they don't have to come up with a lot of their own original content, especially because it is a clothing brand. So usually people are wearing the clothes and you can like tag and repost them and stuff like that. So that part was pretty okay. Then, so that's what I was doing. I was organizing like the grid according to the post that we were getting, and then randomly one day she's like, oh, you're supposed to get lifestyle images too. Why don't you guys tell people this when they start? Like what the hell? Let people know exactly what the job is gonna be. Like, oh, also before I signed that contract for my pay and stuff like that, it was almost like a fixed price. So there's no overtime. You're working on like a salary pretty much. So there's no overtime. It's not hourly, nothing. So pretty much I'm only getting paid for 8 hours. Was I working more than 8 hours? Was I getting paid for more than 8 hours? No, the hell I wasn't. So now after I've been following her lead, what she's been doing, now all of a sudden shorty want to be like, oh, you're supposed to get lifestyle images because we need to break up all of these like product, which is understandable. Cool. So I start finding lifestyle images, stuff that they've posted before, and it's real basic stuff. Like the aesthetic of the brand is very like neutral, calm. They say like cool girl. To me, it's just very neutral and calm. It's like them girls that like to be in the sunlight and golden hour and be like this. Or like they take pictures of their little jewelry and their hands just be like in the sun. That's all it is. That's their aesthetic. It's really not unique. So another thing, she was always talking about how they really wanted their stories to be really nice. Like when I started designing their stories, we would actually get comments and like DMs saying like, yo, who does this? How do you do this? What tools do you use? This is really cool. It looks really good. That's me, okay? Because I know how to do stories design, okay? The issue was she wanted stories 24 hours in advance for her to review. Completely understand that you would want to review something before it goes up. But my thing, she would have so many edits. So then it's like I finish an entire story and then you have so many edits. I basically have to redo it again. My thing, I just feel like if you hire somebody to do something because you didn't want to do it, not that you don't know how, but you don't want to do it, let them do it. So anyway, that's basically a little bit of the shenanigans that went down. So nothing too dramatic. Oh, there's a cop car come, hold on. But nevertheless, it's like you could tell she was like a little difficult. Now let's get to the week of when I was like, I gotta go. There was like this system, this like scheduling system that they used to like see the layout of how your Instagram's gonna look. Yeah, they just used this specific one. Whenever I had to use it, I noticed that it would always glitch for me for some reason. It is a pretty new tool, so I don't know if it was like maybe my sis, I don't know, but nevertheless, yeah, it would always glitch for me. Something would always happen. Like if you move something, you couldn't like live edit like a Google Doc or anything like that. I can't even remember the name of the app. Because if I did, I would tell y'all not to use it, to be honest. I would always have issues with that since I started, and I was just like, what the heck? And even one time she like laughed about it, but knowing how like she was like low-key little, so she probably wasn't even laughing like it's probably like a it was probably one of those. One thing I don't like about working in social media, and that if I ever have positions that include some sort of social media work, because at this point it's like a little unavoidable. I was that person at dinner on vacation with your friends and I'm on my phone trying to make sure I'm engaging with strangers and stuff. Like, I'm not doing that mess, okay? I'm not doing that. I don't even get paid for all of that. Like, and I just don't understand why people want you. Pay me. Pay me. That's it. I don't understand. Like, who do y'all be doing stuff for volunteer? Like, not anymore. I'm not in high school no more to be doing volunteer work. I got my credits for that. I'm not doing it no more. I would already be working over the hours that I was getting paid for, and they don't really understand that. Like, she never really understood that. She was like, well, you can get it done in this amount of time. You can get it done. Try it. And you can't do it because that's why you brought somebody else in. And this is why, read your contracts. Like, seriously, read your contracts. If you have to make adjustments to your contracts, make those adjustments, because these people really be bugging out here. But so we had scheduled everything to be on like the actual Instagram grid with that stupid app. Somehow, okay, so also I had a work computer. So that weekend I always bring the work computer home because it was a Mac, and it was so much easier to do work on a Mac than it was on my PC, at least. So pretty much I was just doing as much work as I could on the laptop, and then it died. So then I couldn't use it anymore. So at some point, something in the scheduling app, I don't know, she told me to put in something, take out something, whatever the hell it was. She told me to do something, and so I did it. It might have been like switching a picture around or something like that. So once she did that, the whole grid kind of got messed up at that. I was using my PC at this point that didn't really have good service, so everything got slowed down. Communication with her got slowed down. update, the grid got slowed down. Trying to send her videos got slow. Like literally everything was just slowed down. It was getting done, but it was just super, super slow. Can't remember, but for some reason things didn't go up. Now I know that had to be a grid issue because everything was scheduled before, but the minute she had something switch, I'm pretty sure that's what probably messed something up. And so I don't know if it was for a day or two, there wasn't a post that actually went up on their actual grid, which is like, oh my God. So two things didn't go up. So now it's like Easter Sunday. She's emailing me, she's messaging me on Slack. I absolutely hate Slack. I literally hate Slack so much. I don't understand clocking out. So it's like when you leave they still messaging you on the work Slack. Like, do y'all have friends? Always on Slack. It's literally like it's a little group chat. And I'm like, yo, shut up. This lady was like messaging me on multiple things. So then I'm messaging her back on multiple things. And then she was like, it was Easter Sunday, I believe. Grid was still messed up. And then at this point, now my phone is starting to crash because they're giving, like, these files that I'm creating are so big. Like what I was doing for her, because at first she was like, oh, when you create stories, just put them in, make a PDF of them or something like that. You cannot make a video file as a PDF, you deep-to-D, like what? So I would literally use like my Finsta or something like that, upload everything, export the video, and then give them to her. So you can imagine doing all of that, giving them to her, and then she come back with all these edits. I gotta do a whole process all over again. So I'm opening and closing the app, I'm uploading, blah, 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 blah. At a certain point, Instagram stops working for me. I can no longer export videos. And I'm pretty sure that was just a glitch because it was happening so often and so fast that my phone wasn't even able to catch up. My thing is, y'all not about to have me with this broken phone. That whole weekend was just like I was like, I really don't like this job. Like, these people, I don't like, they're not my type of people. I said, let me see how I feel when I wake up on Monday, and then I'll go from there. Here is where all of this happens. It's now Monday. She's like, let's meet. I get there. We go upstairs and we're talking about it. She's like, so what happened this weekend, y'all? Bitch, you know what happened. You know what happened. And that's another thing that she liked to do. She liked to call meetings. Have nothing to start off with the meeting. Like, she'll be like we'll have this meeting, and then she'll be like, okay, so what's going on? Who called the meeting? She's like, what happened this weekend? So I basically explained, I was like, yo, the work computer died, so I had to use my my PC. As I'm saying that, she interrupts me and she goes, just like this.
Well, then you should have brought the charger.
The way in my head, I was just like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, okay? Like, she was like, oh yeah, the communication was just off. Like, you're messaging me on 3 different things. Okay, but you was answering me on 3 different things. So, and what about it? I don't know which messages are getting to you fast enough. So that's why I'm messaging you on wherever you messaging me back, I'm going to message you right back on whatever that platform is. So yeah, she's talking about how she was just like irritated. I've been irritated with you, but I can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be sucking up and being all tight-lipped, close your mouth, don't put your head down for some money in these jobs. And I cannot do it anymore. I cannot do it. That same day, there's another meeting to discuss the new collection, because I told you it was closed. There's just a few of us are in the meeting. The CEO comes there. I'm sitting here. Anna, the lady I've been working with this entire time, is sitting right here, like the head of the table, and the CEO is right in front of me. Shorty looks at me, then turns to Anna and goes,
when are we hiring somebody new?
okay. A couple days before, maybe a week before, I sat with Anna and I was like, where are you in the process of hiring somebody new? Because I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. So and I could tell that she was looking at me like, she seemed a little excited. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't want to be here. Yo, I swear I be working with high schoolers. I swear I be working with people who are still in high school. Black people, you know you have to change so much of your stuff to fit in these spaces as it is already, and then you try fitting in and then they still disrespect you. So at this point, it's like, be whoever the hell you want to be. At this point, I am not about to be switching too much of myself for you to be the acceptable black person for you. I can't do it. I won't do it. Nope. Meeting goes on, and there's another girl, Danielle, and she's graphic designer. So Anna is like, Danielle, show everybody what we've been talking about, because a couple days prior, Anna, myself, and Danielle had our own mini meeting and kind of talked about how we wanted to promote the new collection on like social media and stuff like that. Future Sarah here. Hey, I'm editing right now, and I just realized that I had like white stuff on my lip, you know, from like the lip gloss and stuff. So just please ignore that. You know, things happen, and yeah, I'm not filming the entire thing again, so I'm just gonna have to deal with that white stuff on my lip. Thanks. And then so she's like, pull it up. So come to find out, shorty couldn't even, she was talking about something, but it wasn't what Anna was asking for. So I was trying to like interject and be like, no, remember when we talked about the things that we saw on Pinterest, blah, 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 blah. But I couldn't get my words out because literally these people like talk over me, ignore me. It's like, what's the point of doing all of this? It's like, be quiet. Adults are speaking. Danielle finally figures out what the heck Anna was talking about. So she pulls up she goes, oh no, Sarah has the examples. Sis, what? You were the one that showed everybody the examples in the beginning. So what happened with the examples is she showed them from her Pinterest account. So when she was showing them in the meeting that we had before, she was literally just like turning her computer around. I was looking up the caption and trying to search it myself. I never had the actual examples. So I was like, you didn't give them to me. She goes, yes, I did. If you gave them to me, would I be saying I didn't have them? How that make sense? It doesn't. I was like, no, you didn't. And then, so she liked to suck her teeth. So whatever, she started huffing and puffing. Now she has an attitude. Now CEO, everybody besides, there's this one girl, Ashley, who was, I think, video or something. She did videos or something like that. She's the only one that's like chilling. The all rest of the three of them is Regina George and gang. That's literally turned into that. She gets her Pinterest account and opens it. All of that to open what you already have.
What was the reason? What was the reason?
So everything's like on the board. We're all looking at stuff. I mixed something up. Again, people huffing and puffing because you're not allowed to make mistakes if you're the new black girl, okay? You can't make mistakes. Don't do that. Meeting is done. As I'm walking out, CEO goes, please make sure she's taking pictures of the right things because we don't want to promote anything we're sold out of. And then they start laughing. Oh, before they start laughing, CEO goes, because I know you know what to do. Like, it was so sarcastic. It was so like, it was so mean girl. That's what I'm saying, okay? Like, it was so sarcastic. It was so mean girl because if you would have just came to me and been like, Sarah, what are you taking pictures of? I would have told you what we're taking a picture of, because why would I take a picture? Why would I want to post something that's sold out on the Instagram and then people can't even buy it? How that make sense? It doesn't, you bozo. Like, and then to do that as I'm walking out loud enough that I can hear you and you know I can't say nothing back, like, bruh, woo, chillax. The person on my shoulder telling me to leave my job, they real in my ear right now. Like, the person telling me to stay for the money is getting real quiet. So now we have a meeting at like 5 p.m. at night on a Monday, and it's like, yo, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm here and I'm not getting paid for this time that I'm here, bro. Dolores, she has like her laptop. She's sitting like this way. So this is what I see. I see the back of her laptop. So I'm already like stretching over. Literally, I'm like this, like on the table, trying to see what she's talking about. And then, so it's like she's already like not including me. Like, she's only turning it so that Ashley, who's sitting at the head of the table, can see. I'm moving like this. I'm doing one of, you know, I'm like, man, I got it got to a point where I'm trying to see the laptop and it's like she's showing it to the head of the table like this. I lean over, she goes, like, turns the laptop towards her like, oh, you missed your chance. So now I'm like, heard it. I was asking Dolores a question before she came closer to me or whatever the heck. I was asking her a question and I was like, what color is gonna go on this page? And she started answering, but she kept answering me in she was answering a different question that I didn't ask. So I was like, maybe she just didn't understand the question. So I was like, no, not that, like, what color is gonna go on which slide? Mind you, I had to ask about 3 times. I already don't like repeating myself. This means you're not listening. She literally goes like this. She was like, Jesus. Girl, call on him. Call on him when you need him, okay?
I can call my father Jesus! Jesus!
Let me take your advice, actually. When she did that, I said, hold me on the shoulder. I said, you know, you right. I was like, F the money. I'm not doing this mess, and I'm not doing this mess no more. I'm not dealing with these bees anymore. I'm not doing it. Cap, done, period. As soon as I made that decision, y'all, I was on the work laptop. I started clearing my information. Well, it wasn't like crazy information, but I removed my personal Gmail account. I changed the password to my avocado business account so that they can have easy access. I started organizing everything that I've already worked on into files that they would have for maybe at least a day or two, whatever the heck, however many I made. I was organizing everything, deauthorized the computer from my iTunes. Girl, I was planning while the whole time Dolores is in my ear saying, did you get that? Did you get that? When can you have this by? Make sure Sarah has this. Are you sure that you can do this? She's like giving me homework like a little teacher.
It's above me now.
That night, I ended up, mind you, y'all, I was there till about 10 p.m. But I was like, you know what? I don't even care because I'm not going in tomorrow. So I go back to my little desk area. I clear my desk. There wasn't much stuff there. I didn't want to bring that much stuff there. But yeah, I cleared all my pencils, my pens. I took all my chargers. I left the little key for the drawer on the table, logged out. I left, and Ashley, which was like the only fairly nice one to me, she was like, bye, see you. So I was like, bye. And then Dolores wanted to be in her corner. She was like, bye, see you tomorrow. Helen Keller. Okay? Helen Keller. Because you're not going to see me tomorrow. So yeah, I was sitting on my little train. And then I was like writing my little email, drafting up my little email. And I was like, you guys are not good for my mental health. But I do remember saying, like, this is going to be my last day, effective immediately. This job is not good for my mental health. I might have said I went to another job. I have no other job. Send. Y'all, I slept so well that night. What? I be telling people, quit your job. Especially when it's like white people disrespecting you. You could leave. Oh! Y'all, I didn't even tell you the greatest part. So as I'm clearing up my my computer, I see and I'm trying to remove my personal Gmail account. I see a name on there and I remembered. I was like, oh shoot. I remember there was another girl in my position before me and they were like, oh, we had to let her go. She didn't know what she was doing. Like she didn't have any creativity. So I see the name and I was like, let me see. So I ended up finding her on Instagram. Shout out to her. I don't know if she's watching this, but hey girl. But we'll call her Jenny. I don't even know why I found her. Like, I don't even know what pushed me to be like, go reach out to her. Like there was literally nothing in my brain at the moment as I was doing it. I was just like, do it. So sis was what? Bless her soul, because it got to a point where I was at this place and I'm over here thinking, I'm like, no, like Sarah, you being too soft, like you need to just keep going with this. Like, but when she started telling me everything, I said, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So she was like, yeah, they spoke to her in like a condescending way. And I tell you, sometimes they weren't clear about what they wanted. And she was like, yeah, I had to leave. I'm like, whole time shorty, they talking about how they had to let you go and the whole time shorty left on her own. They was just on some BS, like BS. But yeah, I don't mess with them people no more. I don't mess with them people. I do not support them. I don't follow them. I'm pretty sure they're blocked. If you enjoyed that video, make sure you guys give me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up. What? Give me that thumbs up. Also, if you have not done so already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button because we building a family over here. We're actually growing. So thank you guys for all the new people that are subscribing to my channel. And if you ever want to follow me, I'm pretty active on my Instagram and my Twitter. Farma Sarah on both of those things. And the links for those will be in the description. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.